Have you ever looked up at the night sky and seen the Milky Way? I mean, this Milky Way. Unless you live near one of the select few dark sky sites in the United States, probably not. Ed Krupp of Griffith Observatory recalls details preceding the 1994 LA earthquake. In a 1996 interview with the LA Times, he said, "People kept asking us whether there was a connection between the quake and that strange sky they saw. Finally, it dawned on us that when the quake hit, it was still dark, and the lights went out all over the city because of the power outages. So the people in Southern California saw something that they have never seen before: the stars." Now, not being able to see the stars in the night sky might seem somewhat trivial, but light pollution is real, and it has a wide range of effects. Light pollution affects so much more than our enjoyment of the natural wonder of the night sky. According to an article on conserveturtles.org, in Florida alone, 100,000 sea turtle hatchlings are disoriented every year due to artificial lighting. Those sea turtles end up walking into the street, getting run over. They end up in swimming pools where they will drown, or they end up disoriented on the beach and picked off by predators because they make such easy targets. But it doesn't just affect sea turtles and other wildlife, it also affects us humans as well. According to a 2010 article from the National Library of Medicine, which is a .gov site, Angela Spivey states that exposing ourselves to excessive artificial light at night can lead to an increased risk of certain cancers, such as breast and prostate. The correlation there is that artificial lights interrupt our ability to naturally produce the correct level of melatonin, which not only leads to us having sleepless nights, but, as this article states, can even lead to cancer. So with the glaring issue that light pollution is, we have to ask, how can we do more than simply look the other way? In fact, there are numerous things that we can do to decrease the amount of light pollution we ourselves produce. 3 important properties stand out to me: brightness, directionality, and proper shielding. Brightness. Your lights should only be as bright as needed for their intended purpose. Directionality. The only thing they shouldn't illuminate is everything around them that they're not intended to illuminate. So we focus the light on the thing that we're actually intending to illuminate and nothing else. And then, of course, lastly, proper shielding. The light fixture itself should be shielded in such a way that light doesn't leak out in unintended directions. Take a look at this well-lit house with the Milky Way clearly visible. This is a 30-second long exposure, and for anyone that knows anything about photography, a 30-second exposure targeted at any house lights should be massively overexposed, and this one is not. That's why in one single exposure, you can see the Milky Way and also see the lights on this house properly exposed. So there's a lot of things going on here, but I'm just going to touch on those 3 things again that they're doing extremely well. 1, the lights aren't overly bright. They're dimmable LED lights. They are pointed downward, so they're only illuminating the things that they need to illuminate. And then they're shielded. You'll notice the shielding along all of these lights where you can't see the light itself. You can only see the thing that it's illuminating. Right? So these 3 things alone can drastically reduce the amount of sky glow produced by house lights at night. We can even apply this thinking to our street lights as well. Take a look at this graphic made by an anonymous Reddit user. The more shielding applied to the lights, the less light is wasted on a skyward trajectory. If we could accomplish this very simple change, we would be healthier, less animal species would be impacted, And we could save the natural wonder of the night sky for ourselves and untold future generations. But we can't do it alone. The Dark Sky Action Fund is here to help. Every donation to this charity supports the conservation of our national parks, which we so desperately need right now, and dark sky sites. Leads to better policies and ordinances to reduce light pollution, and contributes to innovation and education initiatives that build awareness and promote new and creative methods to save the night. Scan the QR code or visit darksky.org to donate, learn more, and get involved. May your days be bright, your nights be dark, and filled with wonder. Thank you all.